We're making the very first chocolate cake recipe. Is it good? Stick around to the end to find out. Welcome to History of Baking. I'm AJ, and we're making all kinds of old recipes. The very first recipes of various desserts we know and love today, really old recipes that just look really interesting, and everything in between, and we're gonna see how they are. Today we're making the first chocolate cake recipe. Now this is the first modern day version of chocolate cake that is from Miss Sarah Tyson Rohrer in Miss Rohrer's Philadelphia Cookbook. Now this recipe came out in 1886. It is known to be the first modern day chocolate cake recipe. And something really interesting is that it doesn't even use cocoa powder, it uses unsweetened chocolate. Chocolate was very expensive at the time, so from what I've read in my research, unsweetened chocolate was used a lot in chocolate recipes before cocoa powder was more available. But enough about all that, let's make this.
The first thing we do is get some unsweetened chocolate. This is taking the place of cocoa powder that you would find in most modern day chocolate cakes. So I've got 2 ounces of unsweetened chocolate, and that's all that goes into this cake. It doesn't use very much at the time. Chocolate was really expensive, so it was used sparingly. We melt this with boiling water, and then we set that aside while we prepare the rest of the cake batter. So this gets softened butter and some granulated sugar. We're gonna mix those together just until they're nicely combined, and then we're going to add in egg yolks. Save the egg whites, we're gonna whip those up and fold them in later on, which is gonna give the cake a lot of lovely texture. So then in goes some milk and that melted chocolate along with some vanilla extract, and we're just gonna mix that again. You wanna make sure that chocolate is cooled so it doesn't melt the butter in this mixture. We've got cake flour, salt, and baking powder being mixed together separately here, and that's gonna go into our cake batter. We're gonna mix that gently on a low speed until it just comes together and it looks really, really lovely. And then those egg whites we saved from before, it is time for them to shine. So we got those in a bowl. We're gonna whip those up until they are stiff peaks. So after they are, we're going to fold those into our batter. You want to use gentle folding motions here. You don't want to whip this because you don't want to deflate the egg whites. They're going to give the cake all the lovely texture and rise. So gently fold together until lovely and combined like this. You can see how nice and light that got. And then this is just going to get poured into a greased cake pan. You can use smaller cake pans and make 2 layers if you want. Note that the baking time will vary. So this icing recipe is in a later published recipe from Miss Rohrer as well. It calls for melting chocolate and milk in a double boiler. So a really big mistake I made. I somehow overlooked the detail of letting the chocolate cool before adding in the rest of the ingredients. Don't do that. Let the chocolate cool before adding in your butter and powdered sugar, because you can see it came out really, really thin. I did add more powdered sugar than the recipe called for, and then I gave this some time to set up, but it stayed pretty thin, which, you know what, I'm fine with that. It turned out really, really great anyway. I mean, look at that. Absolutely delicious. The texture is great, and the flavor was really, really nice. A really great recipe.
I gotta say the texture of this cake is really lovely. It's light, it's airy, and that is thanks to not only the baking powder, but the whipped egg whites. And you can see how light in color this is. That's because there's not very much chocolate in there, but it still is a chocolate cake. And I actually really love this kind of icing where it's just melted chocolate, milk, powdered sugar. It's really, really good. So I know this is gonna be a good recipe. All right, well, first and foremost, the texture is really, really great, which not surprising considering the whipped egg whites that we folded into the batter at the end. So everything stayed really, really nice and light. Now the flavor is very mellow. It does have a nice chocolate flavor, although it's not a super rich devil's food cake like a lot of us know from chocolate cakes you would find anywhere on the internet today with the millions of recipes out there that have like an entire cup of cocoa powder in them. That being said, I do really, really like this. I would actually make this again. So Miss Rohrer, thank you so much for making chocolate cake what it is. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and catch me on the next episode of History of Baking, and I'll see you next time.